And the Cavs trying to get a win at home and dressed for success. We come.
Kevin, thanks.
All right, thank you, David. So here's Miami's starting group. They've got Jimmy Butler. Adebayo is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Robinson, and it's Dragic in at the one. And for Cleveland, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at center. Now here's Love. That one goes. Count it. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Butler, no good.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Robinson with it. From downtown, it's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Butler with the steal. And it's the Heat on the break. Adebayo passes to Robinson. There's the triple. He can't hit that time. And Cleveland will come the other way. Pushing it up. Out to the right wing. Kicks it out to Love. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Butler. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
And taken with the 30th pick back in 2011, Jimmy Butler went from 15th man in Chicago, riding the end of the bench, to franchise player in the course of 4 seasons.
Good.
Well, just quick with the decision-making, smart pass by Darius Garland.
Outside Butler. Back to Robinson. Good ball movement here by the Heat. From deep three-point range. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And Greg, it seemed in Chicago and Minnesota maybe Jimmy Butler wore out his welcome. Philadelphia, they had him and they had to juggle multiple stars. But, man, Miami, the Heat handed him the keys and he has taken off.
And, Kevin, he's shown himself worthy, lifting them to a top seed in the East and himself into the MVP conversation.
Here's Osman. Here's Drummond. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Adebayo. Butler kicks to Robinson. Robinson missing again.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about any lob with his large catch radius.
To the paint. And Drummond throws it down.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Robinson passes to Adebayo. Back to Robinson. Inside. Butler on the wing. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. So both teams changing it up here. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Garland dishes to Thompson. Pass to Garland. Here's Windler. Thompson with it. Olynyk is covering. Here's Garland. Here's Thompson. Goes back up. Rebound by Olynyk. The Heat trail by 3. Adebayo passes to Olynyk. Here's Hero. Olynyk controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know this, Olynyk has a terrific motor. He's always been a high-energy guy who makes things happen.
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Dragic. Thompson. No good on that one. And the Heat going the other way now. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Heat with some changes. Jones checked in for Adebayo. And it's Iguodala in for Butler. Dragic the pass to Hero. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Well, that's the vision you get with Dragic. His teammates have to love playing with him.
There's Garland. Kept alive. Here's Thompson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
It's his first trip to the line.
Thompson knows he needs to keep working on that free throw shot. It definitely needs improvement.
Both shots good from the stripe. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for Miami. They trail by 1. And that one drops. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Thompson with the bucket.
Boy, that's a single-minded play from Tristan Thompson. Knows the defense is ready for him, but takes the contact and doesn't let it affect his finish.
Here's Hero. And he makes good on the layup.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Heat lead by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland. And we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago.
These guys work so hard, and they're young, and they're professional with it.
Well, Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Hero out there with Jones. And there's Iguodala. Then it's Olynyk. And it's Dragic in at the 1 spot. Now Porter after Darius Garland missing on that last 3-pointer. And no good. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. And here's Dragic. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Just his first attempt. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Cleveland moving the ball around. And he drops it in from the low post. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And there's the pass to Garland. On the wing, Porter. Garland with it. Here's the 3. Passes it to Windler. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. And the Cavaliers lead by 2. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Dragic the pass to Jones. And Jones slams it home.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Nance. Shot clock resets for the Cavaliers. And Thompson kicks to Nance. Pass to Garland. Right wing. Now Nance. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer. Garland, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Outside, Jones. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Now, here's Garland. Here's Nance. Nance with another miss.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Shots good by Hero. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
the truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities, and those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Here is Porter after the made shot from Andre Iguodala. Out to Nance. Back to Porter, trying to get something going. They grabbed their own miss.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
He'd have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. And it's Dragic off the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Dragic has got the lead up to 4 now for the Heat. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. On the wing, Porter. Down low, here's Thompson. Kicks it to Garland. Porter against Iguodala. Porter looking it over. Here's Thompson. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's the Heat. They lead by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime program. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. The deepest hole they got themselves into in the opening period was 3 points. Looking at the second quarter scoring, they had a slight edge. They really worked hard. That's all for now.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Guys, so far we're seeing a tremendous game from Tristan Thompson so far.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
A tall and powerful big. Drummond has a natural ability to finish inside. Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Love, no good. Miami leading by 6. What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
And stolen by Love. And here's the break. And here we go.
Well, this is what you call finding angles to come off in the catch-and-shoot situation. Nice job by Colin Sexton.
Robinson up top. It's Crowder on the wing. And no good that time. Good D by Drummond. Sexton kicks to Love. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Wallace with it, Butler covering, and there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. For three, Love.
Well, it's the dogged defense from Crowder. This guy's not going to back away from anybody.
Here's Robinson, and finished off by Robinson.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Out of bounds, Miami takes possession. Kevin Porter's checked in for Garland. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for the Heat. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Outside Robinson. Crowder finds Robinson. From deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Drummond's got his 6th rebound on the night.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
It's hauled in by the Heat. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And that one's good by Butler.
Boy, Butler took a pretty good hit there, but has the strength and the coordination to finish it. That's pretty.
Porter passes to Osman. Great D that time from Adebayo. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Heat. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Robinson dishes to Butler, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Heat making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. They double him with Adebayo. Sexton the pass to Nance, and the jam by Larry Nance.
Well, nice job by Colin Sexton to find the open man. You want to see court awareness from the young gun.
Here's Butler. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Heat lead by 6.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
The putback, it's good on the putback.
Thompson, he has such a low, wide base. He is near impossible to fully box out.
Here's Hero, and Thompson sends it back. One-on-one here. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
Jones checked in for Crowder. 4 on the shot clock. Nance, right side, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Boy, not on the same page there, and in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. The Heat also with the sub. Crowder's checked in. Here's Iguodala. Good work there as it goes. Iguodala's got 6.
Well, you can see it right there. Andre Iguodala, let's remember this guy grew up in a more physical league. He will be undeterred by the contact.
Here's Sexton. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
The Cavaliers shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
I think it's hard not to be excited about Colin Sexton's future. This is a young guard with tremendous upside, and you know he's already got athleticism and scoring ability.
Here's Crowder, and Thompson sends it back. Here's Sexton. No good on the last second attempt there. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Heat lead by 2. It's the end. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the court for the Heat, they've got Adebayo. Jimmy Butler is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Dragic, and it's Robinson in at the 2-guard spot. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Cavaliers making a switch here. Drummond's checked in. The Heat with the lead. Adebayo, high post. Outside for Robinson. All sorts of time. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 3 assists now in this one. Now Garland. The 3. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And it goes down 2 points. And the Heat lead by 6.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Love kicks to Eisman. Dishes it to Garland. To the paint. Here's Drummond, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Porter's checked in, and we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Outside Robinson. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Garland dishes to Drummond. Love outside. On the wing, Porter. Love in the post. Defended by Crowder. Just 4 to shoot. Garland the pass to Drummond. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Miami leading by 7. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Dragic dishes to Robinson. The tray. Robinson missing again. Cavaliers shooting under 40% all in all for the game. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist from Porter.
Well, Sexton might be young, but he is unafraid and unabashed. What a play.
Robinson for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Robinson's got the lead up to 8 now for Miami.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Sexton's shot is good.
Well, Sexton showing that he's more than just a jump shooter. Very comfortable on the interior against size.
Gets the pass to Robinson. Butler kicks to Robinson. And again, Miami with the triple.
You know, I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is the time to give his team some punch.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Sexton on the wing. Stolen by Robinson. Poked away. Outside Butler. Puts up a three. And again, Miami with the triple.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
A stiff defense gives Drummond some trouble on that shot, but he stays cool and gets a trip to the line.
No good on the free throw.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
The Heat making a switch here. Heroes checked in. Butler on the wing. From past the arc. It's Drummond with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Pass to Porter. Garland with it. Love outside. Sexton kicks to Love. And another miss by Cleveland. Crowder with it. Picked up by Love. To the middle. Now the pass to Hero. Butler on the wing. Outside Crowder. Butler in the corner. Here's Hero. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Heat lead by 14.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Passes it to Garland. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Boy, how about the nimbleness to overcome the defense inside. Darius Garland makes his opportunities.
But they'll get another chance. Love grabs the board. Butler with the steal. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks, for Greg. Chicago, Illinois. Hello, basketball fans. You've got so the opening lineup for the Heat. Dragic is out there with Robinson. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Crowder in at the 4. And for Chicago, White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. And it's Carter in at the 5. Now here's White. Carter outside. And the layup's good off the glass. White's got the first basket of the game for the Bulls. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
That's a big boy play from your point guard there to absorb the hit and still get the shot to go.
Bean passes to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Crowder kicks to Dragic. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Robinson for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic.
And nice court vision from Dragic there to get a great look at the bucket.
Levine passes to Porter. Back to Levine. Stolen by Robinson. Outside Butler. Outside Robinson. Dragic kicks to Robinson. Beyond the arc. No good that time. So the Bulls will take it the other way.
The thing that really separates White is the quickness. Whether it's with the ball in his hands or running off screens, he's very difficult to stay connected to defensively.
The Bulls keep it alive. That one doesn't drop. Miami's on 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Now Levine. White with it. Outside Levine. And Levine throws it down.
And with out of this world athletic ability, Levine has become one of the game's best dunkers.
And last year, Greg, we saw White get more comfortable in the offense as the season went on.
You know, more scorer than a playmaker at this point. Drafted 7th overall because he has the potential to do both. If he can add strength and cut back on the turnovers, he's going to be a very good player for a long time.
Robinson passes to Adebayo.
Bam trying to expand his game a little bit as he's able to knock down the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Bulls trail by 3. And here's Levine. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him. And that's Jimmy Butler with a great finish there. Good hands to catch the pass and throw it through.
It's stolen by Dragic. And now Crowder running the floor all by himself. Passes it to Adebayo. Buries it down low. Adebayo's got 8 points.
Well, around the rim, Bam Adebayo makes so many things happen because he's so athletic.
Here's Levine. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That is his first foul of the game. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Chicago. Satoransky comes in for White. Then for the Heat, Olenek, he's checked in for Crowder. And Hero subbed in for Robinson. Here's Hero.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
59 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And Levine, here we go. Misses from close range.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Young's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Porter. And it's done in for Levine. And then for Miami, Derek Jones comes in for Butler. And it's Iguodala in for Goran Dragic. And so here is Miami. Thaddeus Young missing his last shot. And Adebayo throws it down.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. From deep. Adebayo kicks to Olynyk. Goes up again. Adebayo passes to Olynyk. And here is Iguodala. Now here's Jones. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Heat lead by 10. And the second quarter will get underway. And recently, we chatted with Zach LaVine about the team, and he...
You know, we should have energy, and we should be outplaying the other team.
Craig trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
On the court for Miami here in the second. In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. Iguodala out there with Hero. And it's Jones in at the 3 spot. Here's Hero. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The pass to Iguodala. Dishes to Jones. Fires from deep. They get it back.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Cornette. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Here's Jones. That one's not going to go. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Dunn. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Here's Iguodala. The rebound by Young. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And some controversy last season. Andre Iguodala traded to the Grizzlies. We know he didn't report, Greg, just stayed in the Bay Area until a trade could be worked out to Miami.
I'd call that a power move, Kevin, no doubt. Iguodala, a respected vet, wanted to play for a contender, and he got an extra year and $15 million in the deal.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Lauri Markkanen comes in for Young. Harrison's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's Kobe White in for Chris Dunn. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. To the inside. Here's Olynyk. And again, unable to change momentum here. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success. Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Robinson kicks to Dragic. And there's the foul. It'll go on Denzel Valentine. That's his first foul. Some changes for Chicago. Porter's checked in for Denzel Valentine. And Satoransky subbed in for Kobe White. Dragic left side. Back to Robinson. from deep three-point range. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Here's Harrison. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harrison's got the lead up to 2 now for the Bulls.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Robinson, and finished off by Robinson.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Harrison passes to Satoransky. Olynyk against Carter. Here's Satoransky. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Satoransky's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Porter with it. Butler covering. Carter left side. He's looking for Porter and finds him, and finished off by Porter.
And not a bad passing center. Carter Jr. with the solid find there that leads to a bucket.
Good ball movement here by Miami. Robinson kicks to Crowder. Outside Robinson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with a name like Duncan Robinson, you wonder, were his parents Spurs fans?
Good call, GA, but I don't think so. He was born in 1994. That's a few years before Tim Duncan joined the Spurs alongside the Admiral. Good NBA name, though.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Shaquille Harrison. It's stolen by Dragic. Right side, Butler. Outside, Crowder. In the corner, it's Robinson. Trying to get open is Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Bam grabs the board, and then Bam knows what to do.
LaVine finds Satoransky. Launches a three. The shot missing. So the clock runs out with the score tied. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... It was a shaky first quarter for Chicago. They were on their heels immediately. Thanks for joining.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys. He has been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So the Bulls 5 right now. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and LaVine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the 5. Home in the paint. Out to White. Pass to Porter. 5 to shoot. For 3. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Down low. Porter with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. It's tipped. LaVine deciding where to go with it from past the arc. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 11 rebounds in the game. And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That'll be his second foul of the game. A different look for Miami. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Hero subbed in for Duncan Robinson. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so It's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right
now. No, we don't do that.
And White kicks to Markkanen. He gets it in there. Now it's a 3-point Bulls lead.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Shots good by Hero.
In a flash, Tyler Hero makes his way to the inside. Nice use of his athleticism.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Levine against Jones.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of
there he goes.
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin. How about a few tricks still left up the Andre Iguodala's sleeve? Incredible at taking his time that time, but still getting to the rim. What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making. And Bam Adebayo has a chance to be a very good interior defender. The way he moves his feet, and because he's so physical, he's a presence down there.
Here's Jones, and Jones slams it home. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
And Levine, here we go. Good D by Jones. And Brent Story has it in his draft workouts. The Heat ran Adebayo to exhaustion, then put him to the test guarding wing players.
Yeah, they looked at him and said, in effect, you must not know who I am and the kind of work that I've done. He's got that kind of edge, and that's the thing that this Heat culture is always looking for.
Stolen by Levine. Outside, Markkanen. White dishes to Markkanen. That's tipped. One-on-one fast break. Here's Adebayo. Can't cash in from close range. Chicago leading. Levine wide open. Misses the three. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Outside, Markkanen. Tries again, and he lays it up and in. And the Bulls lead by 3.
And remember, at 7 feet tall, Markkanen is tough to keep off the board, solid at tracking down misses on that offensive glass.
Here's Dragic, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Dragic has got 5 now.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Here's Levine. Misses from short range.
Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Dragic against the bucket.
Yeah, Dragic was not going to be denied on that possession. A fiery competitor, and they needed that bucket.
Outside, Levine. The dish now to Carter. Outside, White. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Oh, and here comes Markkanen all alone. And Jones sends it back, and he gets it back. Three quarters of play in a close game here. Bulls out front, leading by just 1. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. They've got Dragic, Jay Crowder out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Robinson, and it's Olynyk in at the 5 spot. The Heat trail by 3. Right side, Dragic. Olynyk the pass to Crowder. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And for the Bulls, their shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Pass to Levine. Rebound by Olynyk.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Here's Levine. And Levine with the slam.
And there's a reason Levine was a back-to-back champ at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
Here's Robinson. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Miami trailing. Kicks it to Dragic. Left side, Crowder. Now Butler. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul.
They've gotten careless, Kevin, no doubt about it, with their turnovers in the second half.
Adebayo is checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Here's Levine. And they call the foul, so a chance at the... And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He said, if we're going to pull this out, we have to do it as a team. We have to rely on one another, trust one another, and help one another. Let's go get this. Kevin, back to you.
And running the pick and roll to perfection there. Much easier to execute when you have a handle like Levine. And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
White with it, now guarded by Crowder. White looking around. Here's Gafford, defended by Crowder. Shots good by Gafford. Gafford's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bulls. Here's Robinson, and finished off by Robinson.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. And Levine, here we go. That one drops for him. Levine's got 13 points in the second half.
Beautiful. Levine getting more comfortable as a go-to guy, wanting the shot when it matters most.
That's an incredible play from Goran Dragic. What a shot.
Heroes checked in for the Heat.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Levine kicks to White. Young outside. Young is double. Here's Gafford, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And White picks to Young. Outside, Levine. Pocket 6. That shot off the mark. Dragic with some nice D. Yes! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Rejected by Crowder. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Offensive rebound. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. To take the lead. Hero, no good. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
Chicago making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Markkanen comes in for Thaddeus Young. And it's Otto Porter Jr. in for Chandler Hutchison. On the wing, Porter. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball. That's the United States Supreme Court building here in our nation's. Now it's ended up.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Oh, I love that story. David, thank you. So here's Miami's starting group. They've got Adebayo. Robinson is out there with Dragic. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Butler in at the 3 slot. And for the Wizards, Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the small forward position. Now here is Hachimura. Beal gets a wide open look. No good, shot missing. The Heat go the other way with it.
And as much as he commands attention on the court, Jimmy Butler content to skip the spotlight when he's off it.
You know, GA, nothing has come easy in his career for Jimmy Butler. All he does is puts his head down and works and works and works. And because of that work ethic, he has become an all-star. Love watching his progression.
And the shot goes down.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself.
Sinks the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Outside, Wall. Right side, Beal. First quarter, just over a minute played. Over Robinson. And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
Can't let Beal get that comfortable because he's so efficient once he gets in that area.
Dragic against Wall. Outside, Robinson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Bonga. He's guarded by Dragic. Bonga gets the bucket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Butler deciding where to go with it. Off target with his 3. The Wizards have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Outside, Beal. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Heat. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it. The fast break chance. Pass to Dragic. Deep 2 from Robinson. And it's good off the back rim and in. Robinson's got 7 points. And it's Wall with the ball for the Wizards. They trail by 1. To the right side. Bonga, the pass to Beal. Over Robinson. Another one falls for Washington. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Bryant's shot is good.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Deep 2 from Robinson. And the shot is long. Washington leading now by 3. Beal from long range. Hachimura. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in.
And his coaches and teammates love that. They want Hachimura getting after it more on that offensive glass.
Now here's Dragic. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Robinson. From downtown. Hachimura grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here is Wall. Back to Bryant. The kick out to Wall. Shoots over Crowder with the putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
To the middle. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Bryant's got 6 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Robinson for 3. And so the ball's out of bounds. Hachimura touched it last. There's the pass to Butler. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Makes it off the glass.
Jimmy Butler is so aggressive when he's sprinting down the floor. Few defenders have the ability to slow him down.
Out to the right wing. Here's Bertans for 3. Can't hit that one. And so the first quarter is in the books. Wizards lead by 7. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And we chatted with Bradley Beal recently, who touched upon the joys.
Being yourself, being in your own comfortable setting, and then an arena packed full of your own fans.
Greg, it goes without saying just how important playing at home is.
It's a matter of pride, making your opponent feel uncomfortable. 2 advantages that erode when you lose in your own house.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Heat, Dragic is out there with Hero. Then it's Olynyk, and there's Iguodala. And it's Jones in at the power forward. And it's Mahinmi finishing it off.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And here we go, the Wizards fast break. Mahinmi finds Bertans. Offensive rebound. Out to Smith. Takes the 3. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Olynyk can't hit. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Washington. Bertans passes to Smith. Off target from outside. The Heat trail by 10. Jones drives in. And the rejection by Mahinmi. An even 3-on-3 break. Pass to Brown. Feeds it to Mahinmi. Back to Brown. Wizards passing it around. 5 on the clock. A shot by Bertans. Nobody around. With the second effort. Down low. Mahinmi drops it in. Mahinmi's got the lead up to 12 now for Washington.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Dragic kicks to Jones. Lets it go from deep. Hero no good. Washington's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Payton passes to Mahinmi. The kick out to Brown. Back to Mahinmi. Smith outside. Pass to Brown. Here's Bertans. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Hero.
He's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Shot is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Dragic. Payton surveying the floor. Passes to Brown. To the paint. Here's Bertans. The shot from the low post is good. Bertans got 5 points in the quarter.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Iguodala gets the bucket.
Beautiful vision to find the open man. Gorn leading by example.
Payton outside. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Mahimi kicks to Bertans. The pass to Payton. Inside, here's Mahimi. The kick out to Brown. Pass to Mahimi. It's another look. Over Olynyk. Mahimi's shot is good. Mahimi's got 6 points.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Mo Wagner's checked in for the Wizards. And Miami also making a switch. Crowder's checked in. Now, here's Wagner. Smith in the posts. The Heat trail by 12. Here's Iguodala. Jones trying to get open. Iguodala. No good. Iguodala's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Wagner finds Bertans. Jacks up a 3. That shot off, and it's Miami the other way.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good. A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Olynyk. Butler comes in for Tyler Hero. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Andre Iguodala. So it's Washington now. Ball taking his time here. It's Beal on the wing. No good with the triple. Here's Crowder. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul. There's Beal with the 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Washington with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's Washington in control. They lead by 10.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half. Now here's Crowder, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Beal against Robinson. Pass to Adebayo. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
I love how Jimmy Butler let the play develop, how he's learned to trust his vision.
And you talk about guys who play with that chip on their shoulder. Bam Adebayo has not forgotten he was cut from the U.S. national team in 2019.
And Greg, in fact, he told those close to him, they will pay. A little extra motivation, fuel for the fire. Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
He's so strong. Jay Crowder overcoming physical defense with great power and body control.
90 seconds now into the second half. Outside Wall. It's Beal on the wing. They get it again. And Bryant kicks to Beal. And the three ball is good. Beal's got 5 points now this quarter.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backcourt.
Here's Adebayo. Back to Crowder. Heat moving the ball around. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. The three-pointer is right on target. Robinson's got 10 points in the game.
3 straight to begin this half. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Bonga deciding where to go with it. Beal from long range. It's hauled in by the Heat. Dragic dishes to Crowder. To the left side wing. Robinson. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
From the arc. That shot misses. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. 7-point differential. And it's Robinson again missing. Washington has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. To the inside, Crowder with the steal. Robinson goes in. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. 12 points for him.
And right there, I like how Adebayo takes his time, scans the floor, makes the unselfish play.
Here's Bryant, and Bryant slams it in.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Here's Dragic, following the bucket by the Wizards. Kicks it to Robinson. That 3 off the mark. Wizards leading by 7. Outside, Wall to the wing right side. Passes it to Beal. Back to Hachimura. Now here's Wall. 6 on the shot clock. Outside for Beal. Here's Bryant. Shooting foul. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now here's Beal. He's got 9. Looking to get it going. Here's Bryant. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Goes back up. Up again. Outside Butler. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got 5 assists in the game.
The physical abilities of Jimmy Butler, wow. Using his power and speed to make plays inside.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Wizards out front, up 5. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth, they've got Jones. Jimmy Butler is out there with Hero. Then it's Olynyk, and it's Iguodala in at the small forward.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Jones. Rebounded by the Wizards. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. It's Beal on the wing. The three. Wagner passes to Beal. Back to Wagner. Beal with it. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Hero. No good on the three. Washington leading now by 7. And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
The Wizards have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. That doesn't go either for Beal.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game. Adebayo is checked in for Miami. Crowder comes in for Derek Jones. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Hero. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That is his first foul of the game.
A focused individual. Hero's not going to let a little contact affect his shot.
The Wizards with the lead. The Wizards working the ball around now. The pass to Beal. Hits the three-point bomb. Beal's got 5 points now this quarter.
I don't know what Coach told him at halftime, but he is shooting the lights out right now.
The Heat trail by 10. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Miami.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Beal from long range. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Dragic the pass to Crowder. Now Adebayo goes up on the wing, and it's Wagner with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Outside, Beal. Brown the pass to Beal. Bertans with the ball. Smith kicks to Bertans. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And Miami making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Wall finds Hachimura. Beal from long range. Miami grabs the miss.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump. And it's not going well.
Robinson misses.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
That one's good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Crowder. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas, it must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
And he makes the first. And, you know, we often talk about Beal's skill set and his finesse. He can play a very physical game as well, Greg.
He doesn't have a choice. I mean, he had 4 brothers who all played football in college, so he kind of grew up around the physicality. And you can also tell Bill's taking his strength and conditioning seriously, especially after having the lower body injury issues earlier in his career. And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin. for Washington.
One of the areas that has been critical for them, the second chance points we've seen from them tonight.
A huge factor in this one, Kevin. The hustle on the offensive glass, the willingness to go after those rebounds, that was key.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Beal.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
And quite simply, Beal is an all-NBA player in our league, a multi-dimensional guard who does many things well, especially scoring the ball.
A three. Rebound by the Wizards. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Drills the three-pointer. And the Wizards lead by 17.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And so Butler nails both of them.
He's not like a lot of superstars. Jimmy Butler will call you out if you're on his team. All he wants to do is win.
Bryant passes to Wagner. Hachimura finds Grant. From deep, misses the shot. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the great. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be... Welcome to 2K Sports for another DA.
Hey, Kevin,
Everyone talks about the Heat culture. It is special. David, thank you. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at center. And for the Heat, they've got Dragic. Jimmy Butler is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Robinson in at shooting guard. Back to Butler. And the pass to Dragic. Just 5 to shoot. Butler kicks to Crowder. The Heat need to get a shot off. There's Dragic with the 3. Here is Love. From outside the arc, Goran Dragic grabs the board. It's Adebayo, top of the key. Butler passes to Robinson. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
And that one's good. Drummond.
You can tell how comfortable Drummond is down there. Excels at using that size in close to the basket.
Robinson misses. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Pass to Drummond. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And Adebayo sends it back. And Drummond kicks to Osman. Back to Drummond. Here's Osman, defended by Crowder. And it's Osman missing.
Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game.
Butler, no good.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
Here's Butler. Adebayo on the follow.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in. And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby. Make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the others.
Sexton the pass to Osman. He feeds it to Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
With a large frame and a willingness to get physical, Drummond's a relentless rebounder.
Dragic finds Robinson. Another shot to the wing on the left. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound Andre Drummond.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Love with the basket on the assist by Sexton.
Well, a nice job by Colin Sexton to find the open man. You want to see court awareness from the young gun.
Robinson for 3. Robinson can't get that one to fall.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Took him no time at all on that one.
just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
A different look for Miami. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Jay Crowder. Iguodala comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Tyler Hero in for Duncan Robinson. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Nance passes to Thompson. Second chance shot. And the layup is up and in.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Shot to stop the run. The shot by Adebayo, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Garland with the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Miami's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Dragic gets the bucket. Dragic has got his second bucket.
Well, the presence of mind from Kelly Olynyk, knowing someone's open, finds him quickly.
On the wing, Nance. Here's Thompson. Pass to Porter. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for Miami. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And Jones with the stuff.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
He was all alone on that one. Dragic has got 7. Cleveland leading by 6. There's Garland. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Well, that's the vision you get with Dragic. His teammates have to love playing with him.
Nance, great pass to set up the lay-in.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
There's Dragic with the 3. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Cleveland ahead. They're up by 9. Back after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
We've got Hero. Jones is out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Dragic. And it's Iguodala in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Nance outside. Trying to get open is Thompson. The second chance effort. And he banks in the layup. Thompson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Cavs.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Jones finds Dragic. On the wing, Iguodala. Olynyk trying to break loose. And Iguodala with the basket, the assist from Olynyk.
Well, you love that Andre Iguodala seems to relish an opportunity to have contact and have to finish anyway.
Garland with the bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Hero, no good.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Out to Thompson. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Windler with the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And it's Jones finishing it off.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Garland the pass to Windler. Here's Thompson. The shot off that time. And the Heat going the other way now. Here's Iguodala. And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
Don't make any mistake. Andre Iguodala's been around a while, but the hops are still part of the game.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Nance passes to Thompson. Here's Windler. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
Well, that's a prime example of why Tristan Thompson is considered one of the best offensive rebounders in the game right now.
Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Well, that's a tough one. You got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are three guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts.
Well, I'll tell you this. Jimmy Butler has got some power in his finishing ability. That's pretty.
Hope they get it back. And Drummond kicks to Love. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Love's got his second basket of the game. Adebayo with the ball. Guarded now by Kevin Love. Passes it to Adebayo. Robinson for three. And it's Osman with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Shoots the three. The shot misses. The Heat trail by 10. Here's Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
Well, gentlemen, you know the expression go big or go home. Jimmy Butler attacking with ferocity.
For three, Love. Shot clock resets for the Cavaliers. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Jimmy Butler. Cleveland's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Love right side. Here's Butler. Lays it up off the glass. Butler's got 10.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Osman. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
The Heat trail by 8. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Butler gets it to go. 12 points for him.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Sexton attacking. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
Okay, the initiative from the young bull, Colin Sexton, as some like to call him. How about that drive?
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Here's Crowder. And a missed layup. It could go. No good there. And so that's the end of the first half. Cavaliers lead by 10. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk about it. It was Andre Drummond who got hot in the first. He had 12 points and 5 rebounds. Taking a look at the Cavaliers, Shaq, what'd you think? And that'll...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. Crowder with the steal. Butler in the corner. Back to Crowder. Now the pass to Adebayo. Outside Crowder. Kicks to Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Dragic. Here's Adebayo. Second shot opportunity. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Love the pass to Drummond. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Adebayo. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Butler. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
This, to me, is how Butler hurts you. The athleticism, the strength, the body control, draws the whistle, still finishes the play.
And some changes here for the Heat. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Adebayo. Derek Jones comes in for Crowder. And it's Iguodala in for Duncan Robinson. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Well, as soon as you recognize a size mismatch, you have to attack.
For Miami, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. There's Garland. Rebound by Butler.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Here's Dragic. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Here's Butler. Sinks that one from the post. Butler's got 17 now.
Well, we know this. When Jimmy Butler is cooking, he can put points on the board in a hurry. Look out.
The open look here for Sexton. And it's off from 3-point range. And it's Dragic off the drive. He nails it, and we're tied up. He's got 13.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Jones in the post, working on Nance. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Sexton slams it in.
Anytime you get points in transition, you are thrilled. You can see the speed of Sexton on display.
Butler with the ball. He's picked up by Nance. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
The Heat making a switch here. Heroes checked in. Porter's checked in for the Cavaliers. I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
For Cleveland, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. And he comes up with the deuce. And it's a 4-point Cavalier lead
I like the toughness required on that finish by Darius Garland. Boy, oh boy, that was nice. The willingness to mix it up on the interior, so important.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Thompson dishes to Nance. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
Larry Nance, unafraid of a level of physicality. You love the confidence this guy is playing with.
Outside, Jones. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Porter, count it, and the foul. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The Heat shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable. Oh,
goodness. Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss. And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Cavaliers on top, leading by 5. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got heroes. Robinson is out there with Dragic. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Adebayo in at the 5 down low. It's the group on the floor for Miami. That one goes in.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
The Heat trail by 5. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Porter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Throws it up high. Hero, no good.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Left side, Porter. Pass to Drummond. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Osman. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Robinson drives in. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Robinson's got his first basket.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Drummond passes to Love. Back to Drummond. Miami grabs the miss. Here's Hero. Outside Crowder. Robinson left side. Lays it up and banks it in. Robinson's got 4 this quarter.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunity.
Pass to Porter. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Banked in off the glass.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Outside Robinson. And it's Robinson again missing.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
On the wing, Porter. Love deciding where to go with it. The Heat trail by 7. Here's Adebayo. And there it is for him.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit of great coaching.
Over in the corner, Osman. He kicks it to Garland. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter.
You know what you love about Darius Garland's potential? It's as a scorer in this league, right? He's so aggressive. He plays assertively. And that, to me, is the key for young players.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Hero. A switch here also for Cleveland. Sexton's checked in.
Well, we know this. Free throw shooting is such a mental aspect of the game. This guy keeps his composure and comes through.
Deep 2 from Robinson. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Robinson's got 6 points in the quarter. The Cavaliers leading by 5. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Back to Sexton. Shot clock at 6. And Adebayo sends it back. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
No, just beautiful setup. They found the size mismatch inside, delivered when they really needed it.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Robinson's got the ball. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Outside, Sexton. Love outside. Cleveland moving it around. Garland with it. Robinson on him. Great positioning on the putback.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. It's good from beyond the arc.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Osman kicks to Garland. Love outside. To the middle, Crowder with the steal. For the win. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot, no good. And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the...
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
for the land of the...
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Markkanen and Carter are up front. And it's Porter in at the 3. And for the Heat, they've got Dragic, Jay Crowder out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Robinson, and it's Butler in at the 3. Levine passes to Carter. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And White kicks to Markkanen. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And last season for Markkanen didn't really go as planned. Greg, we know he suffered some injuries and had a hard time establishing his role.
Yeah, both the scoring and rebounding were down. And this happens sometimes with a new coach and a new system. But one thing's for sure, the talent is there. Markkanen is still very young and has a tremendous upside.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Bulls. Oh, that was something else.
Got to give Levine some love. Many of the dunks he pulls off are just flat out nasty.
2 points. That one goes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Now, here's Butler. Back to Robinson. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Robinson misses. It's been a quick start here for Chicago. 4-point game. Markkanen finds Carter. Back to Markkanen. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And the touch from Markkanen there. I like how he keeps his body control on these tricky buckets.
Crowder feeling it out a bit. Good work defensively by Carter. The Bulls have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Levine dishes to Markkanen. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Markkanen. Carter's got his second basket.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Shots good from Butler.
He's so focused. Butler does not let the defender get into his head. That's a sign of an elite scorer.
And Levine, here we go. And Levine throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Lobs it up for Crowder. It's deflected. And stolen by White. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. White's running. The putback. It's good on the putback.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
And showing he can play above the rim. Crowder with the highlight right there.
Chicago leading by 6. Outside, Levine to the paint. And then Carter with the jam.
Oh, great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
Robinson left side. Outside, Dragic. Back to Robinson. Stolen by Levine. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And he slams it down right on top of Bam Adebayo.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, but that opens up some opportunities for their shooters. And the connection Butler has with his teammates, he knows when they're going to throw it his way.
The Heat trail by 8. Dragic gets the bucket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
On the wing, Levine. Up and in on the layup. Levine's got 8.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Crowder goes in, and Crowder slams it in.
taking the initiative. Crowder going in strong.
55 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Levine against Crowder. Levine passes to Carter. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 3 assists in the game. Adebayo with the elbow. Count that one.
And how about the court awareness there? Dragic, fantastic job spotting the wide open teammate.
And Levine, here we go. And Levine throws it down.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's how you drive your point home right there. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Robinson. Over Levine. And that one goes long. Chicago leading by 8. And Levine throws it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game. Wow, Butler letting it all hang out. This is why he's an all-star caliber player.
Levine, he knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, and now they got to find a way to keep it going, keep growing that lead.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Heat, they've got Jones. Dragic is out there with Hero. Then there's Iguodala. And it's Olynyk in at the center. Young, no good. The Heat trail by 7.
And when you think about it, Thaddeus Young, he can be a thorn in the opposition side. He's just a great disruptor on defense. I mean, he has long arms, good timing to get those deflections.
Here's Dunn. The pass to Hutchison. Young outside. The tray. And it's Miami with the rebound.
And with Young, I mean, his game has evolved over the course of his career.
Oh, think about it, Jay. When he came into the league, he was an up-and-down tweener. I think what's made him more consistent of a player you can rely on, is his defense has improved, and along with his shooting. Now, he uses different methods, but he still gets it done as a vet.
Shots good by Hero.
Oh, and with the fast eyes, Iguodala finding the open man.
Dunn passes to Satoransky. The kick out to Young. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. It's Carter, high post. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
What concentration from the big man right there. Carter Jr., I mean, he's experienced at converting difficult baskets.
On the wing, it's Iguodala. Pass to Hero. On the wing, Jones. Pass to Hero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Carter's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And here is Dunn. No points in the game yet for him. From deep. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And he lobs it up. Dragic the pass to Hero. On the wing, Jones. Iguodala outside. There's Dragic with the 3. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Young, and Young slams it home.
He can fill out a lot of different roles, but Satoransky excels as a creator. He can make the spectacular passes and the smart ones.
Back to Dragic. Passes it to Hero. Outside, Jones. Hero passes to Iguodala. Jones looking for an opening. Here's Dragic from outside. And again, it's the Heat missing. The Bulls leading by 8. And Satoransky wide open. He fires. Offline with his 3. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Dragic with another miss. Chicago has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And there's the pass to Dunn. 58 seconds left in the first half. And Carter with his second chance points. Carter's got 12 points in the game.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Again, the miss by the Heat.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Over to the wing. Shoots from the elbow. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
Stolen by Satoransky. Olynyk with the steal. It's Dragic with the drive, and he gets it to go. Dragic has got his second bucket.
You can count on Olynyk to move the ball quickly when he spots an open teammate, and that feed was phenomenal.
Down low, Olynyk with the steal. And Iguodala with a clear path to the hoop. This is his first free throw of the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Oh, he turns it up. And though Iguodala has become a long-range shooting threat, he still managed to struggle from the line.
And a wide open look for Porter. And that does it for the first half of play. Bulls lead by 8. And a chance now to send it over. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the... Zach LaVine was the man in the first. He had 14 points. And that should do it.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And that's somewhat of a surprise, but he's been really patient and unselfish.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. LaVine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the 1. LaVine can't hit.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Here's Dragic. Outside Butler. It's Crowder on the wing. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Off target from three-point range.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion. And last year, Lauri Markkanen was asked to change his style of play a bit. He did more spot-up shooting for the team.
Yeah, and honestly, in my opinion, GA, it was a waste of what Markkanen can be. This kid can dunk on you inside, post up, face, get you in the triple threat, shoot the 3 off the spot up, and more so importantly, maybe even handle the ball. He can make players around him better. He has one of the quickest first steps to take guys off the dribble in the league for his size. I'd like to see him take greater advantage of his skill set.
It's Porter outside. Jay Crowder pulls it in.
This was not what they had in mind coming out of the locker room at halftime. 4 shots so far and nothing to show for it.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
LaVine dishes to Carter. Back to LaVine. No one near him. Carter kicks to Levine. Bulls moving the ball around. Shoots over Crowder. And the Bulls with another miss.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Yep, it counts.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Levine. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And the jam by Levine.
Oh, what a wonderful dunker. Give Levine any opportunity to flush it home. He won't pass it up.
Rockets the pass to Butler. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Butler, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Kick out to Levine. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Butler finds Adebayo. Robinson with it. Guarded by Porter. Fires for 3. Robinson misses.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
The shot by Carter. Nobody around. No good with the wing jumper.
Oh, the defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
Here's Butler. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Butler's got 4 this quarter.
Such a rugged player. If you forget where Butler is, he's going to hit the boards hard. Things can turn around in a hurry. I mean, can't they? Last quarter, he was lights out. All of a sudden, nothing's dropped.
So they take the lead. Robinson's got the lead up to 1 now for Miami.
Oh, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range, and there's no hand in his face.
Kick out to Levine. Back to Carter. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Carter's got 16.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. And a new group in for the Heat. Olynyk, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. Derek Jones comes in for Butler. Heroes checked in for Robinson. And it's Iguodala in for Goran Dragic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Showing assertiveness inside. I mean, you got to commend the smaller Dunn for being strong down there.
The Bulls have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
23 seconds left in the third quarter. Hero, no good. The Bulls leading by 3. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Adebayo, high post. The second chance effort. And he lays it straight in.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
And we just finished the third quarter as we've got a tight ball game here. Bulls out front, leading by a point. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And so Sadaransky will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They've led by as much as 10. In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. Hero out there with Iguodala. And it's Jones in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And it's Jones finishing it off.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. The Heat trail by 3. Here's Hero. He kicks to Jones. Now Adebayo. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. And Jones over to help. Here's Young, and it's Young finishing it off.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Hero, it's tipped, and they'll keep possession. Good ball movement here by Miami. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He's off on the first. A different look for Miami. Jay Crowder comes in for Olynyk, and it's Butler in for Jones. And the Bulls making a change also. Chandler Hutchison. He's checked in for Thaddeus Young.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Satoransky up top. He's covered by Iguodala. Satoransky, the pass to Cornette. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Hutchison passes to Satoransky from the wing. Jay Crowder with the rebound. Crowder's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Satoransky. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Satoransky's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And how about the focus Satoransky poses on these finishes? Impressive watching him work through contact. Nice pass. I mean, putting in work on the interior. Gotta love it.
Here's Satoransky, and he jams it with authority.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And he knocks down the first one. And Miami making a change here. Dragic is checked in, and he makes both free throws.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
To the inside. It's stolen by Adebayo. In transition, here comes Miami. Here's Hero. Guarded by Porter. Trying to get open is Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
I love seeing Adebayo run the floor like this. Fantastic job leaking out and beating everyone to the spot.
1:49 left to play in the final quarter. Right the pass to Carter. Here's Levine. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Bulls lead by 6.
Oh, Levine is such an explosive player. He's able to fight through the contact and get it to go.
Here's Dragic. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
In the zone, Dragic is laser focused on ensuring they scored on that possession. Sees the target and sinks it.
Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Miami.
As confident as it gets at the line. He wants to be up there in a tight ball game.
Here's Levine. Comes up empty down low. He'd have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, or of 9. And Crowder slams it in.
Oh, and that was a big bucket right there by Crowder.
1:10 left here in the fourth quarter. Crowder with the steal. And here we go. It's Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
Oh, such a tough-minded player. Butler relishes the opportunity to make plays in the clutch.
Levine can't hit. On offense, here are the Heat. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Butler, no good. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Bulls. They trail by 1 and finished off by Porter.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And for a guy who shoots a lot of threes, Crowder does a pretty good job of getting himself to the free throw line.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
Yeah, critical that he's able to convert there. Now they've taken the lead.
This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
Oozing with confidence right now. You got to love seeing Levine capitalize in the clutch.
Outside Dragic. Butler in the corner. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Adebayo. Good!
And that bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop now may just seal the deal.
And Adebayo sends it back. Now here is Robinson. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Chris Webber. and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the 3. And for the Heat, Robinson is out there with Dragic. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. Offensive rebound. Here's Hachimura. There's Beal with the 3. The offensive rebound. And it's Adebayo with the ball for Miami. Here's Robinson. Wall with some nice D. And here are the Wizards now. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
Robinson, that's good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Bonga. Back to Hachimura. Here's Bryant. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
Butler passes to Dragic. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Robinson kicks to Crowder. Out to the right wing. Fires the 3. Robinson can't get that one to fall. For Washington, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Wall dishes to Bryant. Back to Wall. Pass to Bryant. Rebound by the Heat.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Robinson can't get that one to fall.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last.
Then Hachimura's given name, Rui, means fortress in Japanese. And that's what he looks like out there. He's worked hard in the weight room, sports a solid frame with a terrific core and that great lower body strength.
Now Beal after the missed 3 from Jay Crowder. Beal the pass to Bryant. Kept alive by Washington. Back to Beal. Over Robinson. And again, Washington no good.
Well, he's just really struggling right now. And with everything he's throwing up, nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Again, the miss by the Heat. And you combine Hachimura's power with that 7'2" wingspan, Greg. He's physically built to succeed in a positionless NBA.
And add to that, Kevin, he's got solid athleticism along with a versatile skill set. Hachimura still needs to work on creating off the dribble, shooting the jump shot with consistency, but with his work ethic, there's a good chance he turns those into strengths.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass. Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
No, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
Butler with the ball. Now Beal defending. Dragic. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Now, opposing coaches telling their defenders be more physical with Dragic. That time he took advantage and doesn't mind getting knocked around a bit in there.
The shot's good from Bryant.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
From deep three-point range, Robinson misses.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Here's Robinson following the bucket by the Wizards. Dragic dishes to Robinson. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Heat. Olenek is checked in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Tyler Hero in for Duncan Robinson. Butler deciding where to go with it. Here's Hero. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Mahimi finds Beal. Here's Brown. Now Beal. Second chance shot. That one off the back iron and out.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going. His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
This one for three. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Wizards leading by just 1. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Wizards' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Derek Jones is out there with Olynyk, and there's Iguodala. Then there's Dragic, and it's Hero in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Now here is Smith. Back to Bertans. Beyond the arc. And it's Miami with the rebound. Here's Hero. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
The Heat with the lead. And here's Olynyk from the arc. It's rebounded by Payton. And so Payton will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Round the pass to Mahimi. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Smith. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Andre Iguodala. Greg, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Here's Hero. And again, it's the Heat missing. Brown against Iguodala. Brown kicks to Smith. To the middle. Here's Wagner. Excellent D here by Iguodala. Miami's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And finished off by Bertans.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
For the 3. Shot's good by Hero.
That's a go-to shot for Tyler Hero. So confident in his ability to connect from deep.
And drafted 13th out of Kentucky, Tyler Hero impressing right out of the gates that rookie season.
And I think this is very much the type of player that...
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Pass to Brown. Out to the right wing. Here's Bertans for 3. No good on that one. And the Heat going the other way now. Jones. with the jam.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who is a very good passer.
The Wizards have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's Smith. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Smith's got 4 this quarter.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
That puts them in the lead. And the Heat lead by 1.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Payton up top. The shot by Bertans. Nobody around. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. 52 seconds left now here in the second. Back to Jones. Right wing. There's the pass to Dragic. Clock at 6. Here's Hero. No good on the triple.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Smith for 3. Wagner, the second chance points on the tip in. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Iguodala kicks to Dragic. Over to the left wing. Hero, no good. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
And it's Dragic off the drive. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a 3-point play chance here for him. Both teams will make substitutions. The Heat shooting their first free throw of the game here. Free throw drops for Goran Dragic.
Well, when it comes to free throws, Dragic is just money from the line.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. They didn't get more than a 1-possession lead in the period. 3 points was as big as it got. Just in terms of the second quarter, they were the... Thanks for joining us.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Goran Dragic.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Washington, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3 spot. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Outside Butler. Pass to Dragic. Robinson against Wall. Robinson misses.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Here's Hachimura. Outside Beal from deep. Connects from 3-point range. Beal's got the lead up to 3 now for Washington.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
Butler with the ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Beal with the steal. The 3 ball. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Again, the miss by the Heat.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3.
Oh, that was something else.
And he can just fly. We know that about Wall now, that he's got plenty of ways to finish at the rim once he gets up, and beyond.
And Crowder stays with it. Crowder's got his first points in this one.
There you go, finally getting one to drop. They have to be a little better now, starting 1 for 5 in this half.
Now Wall. He has 6. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
What a great finish there from Wall. It's clear he doesn't fear anyone when he's looking to score.
And the Heat making a change here. Heroes checked in, and that one falls for Wall. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Yes, that goes in.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Robinson for 3. Rebound, Washington. Bryant's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Crowder with the steal. To the paint, deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
A different look for Miami. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Crowder. Derek Jones comes in for Butler. And it's Iguodala in for Duncan Robinson. The Wizards also changing it up. Davis Bertans checks in for Bryant. Troy Brown comes in for Rui Hachimura. And Smith subbed in for John Wall. Beal can't get it to go. The Heat trail by 8. Jones finds Iguodala. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Aggressive Andre Iguodala play there. Love how he draws contact while shooting.
It's his first trip to the line.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And the Wizards with possession. Big stretch here going 10-2. Smith the pass to Mahimi. It's stolen by Adebayo. It's stolen by Bertans. 3-pointer. Miami grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Adebayo kicks to Iguodala. Here's Hero. Rebound by Smith. Wizards leading by 8. The 3 from Bertans. And another miss by Washington.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Washington's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Passes it to Smith. Lets it go with a 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Smith's got the lead up to 11 now for Washington.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Count it, good.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Mahimi finds Smith. It's up a 3. And it's Mahimi finishing it off.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And so it's Washington. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Dragic is out there with Iguodala. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Crowder in at the 4. It's the group on the floor for Miami.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Robinson's checked in for Miami. And then for Washington, Hachimura comes in for Davis Bertans. And it's John Wall in for Ish Smith. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Wizards. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Here's Bonga. There's the 3. And another miss by Washington. And it's the Heat on the break. Butler, no good. Washington leading now by 11. Pass to Bonga. Left side, Brown. From deep, Wall. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 6th rebound on the night. The shot by Butler, nobody around. No good from outside.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And there's the pass to Bonga. It's stolen by Adebayo. Butler attacking, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, Butler's a great competitor, and he's playing with some fire right now.
The Wizards making a switch here. Ryan's checked in.
And, Bones, when you look at Jimmy Butler's elite impact at both ends, you could argue he's the best two-way shooting guard in the NBA.
Klay Thompson might have something to say about that, GA, but certainly Jimmy Butler and his physical presence allows him to play a multitude of positions. So sliding down to the 3 and getting physical is something that Jimmy will do. We know that he'll take on any assignment and compete with it.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The first free throw is good. Bradley Beal's checked in for the Wizards. Robinson hits them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
From 15 feet away, Jimmy Butler with the rebound. The Heat trail by 6. Outside, Robinson. Pass to Butler. It's Crowder on the wing. Puts it up for Adebayo. Heat moving the ball around. Passes it to Robinson. 4 on the clock. Here's the 3. No good on that one. Now Washington takes it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
There's Beal with the 3. Miami grabs the miss. Butler's got 4 rebounds in this game.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
And here we go. Washington fast break. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Miami on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Outside Crowder, outside Robinson. Pass to Adebayo. He can't hit that top. Good work defensively by Bryant. Hachimura finds Beal, goes up the baseline, bullseye. And the Wizards lead by 8.
And there's not an area on the floor where Beal can't do damage. He is a handful for any defense he goes up against.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Beal gets a wide open look. His three-pointers off the mark.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, G, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Good on both.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
And Miami making a change here. Heroes checked in. Butler. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Wizards leading by 4. Wall dishes to Beal. From about 19 feet, Beal can't get that one to fall. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Hero passes to Crowder. Beal against Dragic. Can't connect from 13 feet out. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
Back to Beal. Fires from deep. Wizards keeping it alive in a fresh 14-second shot clock. Here's Miami now. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Count it!
Jimmy Butler is one of the respected guys when it comes to these moments to play in the clutch.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
And stolen by Butler.
Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
Money!
Just doesn't feel like Bam Adebayo is 6'9". He covers so much ground.
Washington calls timeout. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Ish Smith.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
To take the lead, it's good!
So fun when you make the right read on the break. And Hero did so there.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose.
All right, David, great job.